Forsooth Rehoboam went forth into Shechem, for all Israel came together thither to make him king. And when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, that was in Egypt, for he fled thither from before Solomon, had heard this, he turned again anon, and they called him. And he came with all Israel, and they spake to Rehoboam, and said, Thy father oppressed us with a full hard yoke. Command thou lighter things on us than thy father, the which set upon us a grievous servage, and release thou a little of our burden, that we serve thee. And he said, After 3 days turn ye again to me. And when the people was gone, he took counsel with eld men that stood before his father Solomon, while he lived yet, and said, What counsel give ye, that I answer to the people? And they said to him, If thou pleasest this people, and makest them soft, or quietest them by meek words, they shall serve thee in all time. And he forsook the counsel of the old men, and began to treat this in thought with young men, and they were nourished with him, and were in his company. And he said to them, What seemeth to you? Either what thing I answer to this people, that said to me, Release thou the yoke that thy father hath put upon us? And they answered, as young men, and nourished with him in delights, and said, Thus thou shalt speak to the people that said to thee, Thy father made grievous our yoke, release thou it. And thus thou shalt answer to them, My least finger is greater than the loins of my father. My father put upon you a grievous yoke, and I shall lay to you a greater burden. My father beat you with scourges, but I shall beat you with scorpions, that is, hard-knotted ropes. And Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam in the 3rd day, as he had commanded to them. And the king answered hard things, after that he had forsaken the counsel of the elder men. And he spake by the will of the young men, My father put it on you a grievous yoke, which I shall make grievouser. My father beat you with scourges, soothly I shall beat you with scorpions. And Rehoboam assented not to the prayers of the people, for it was the will of God that his words should be fulfilled, which he had spoken by the hand of Ahijah of Shiloh to Jeroboam the son of Nebat. And when the king had said these harder things, all the people spake thus to him, No part be to us in David, neither heritage in the son of Jesse. Israel, turn thou again into thy tabernacles, and thou, David, feed thine own house. And Israel went into his tabernacles. And Rehoboam reigned upon the sons of Israel that dwelled in the cities of Judah. And King Rehoboam sent Hadoram, that was sovereign over the tributes. And the sons of Israel stoned him, and he was dead. And King Rehoboam hasted him to go up into his chariot, and fled into Jerusalem. And Israel went away from the house of David unto this day.